Prabhupada advised me not to put even any shiny thing in a hair. So that is that widow girl who are Prabhupada says she should dress attractively. They should not dress not attractively, because after all, what is this sex enjoyment? It is not very good thing. By outward attraction they attract. Nice sari, nice, one becomes attracted. Therefore this is psychology, that if woman does not dress very nicely, she will not be attractive. Unnecessarily attraction she will avoid. But a woman is naturally, her psychology is to dress very nicely, so that men may be attracted, because they want shelter. This is the whole psychology. They, although they declare independence, they cannot live independently. That is not possible. Therefore, they are by nature accustomed to dress attractively, so that many accept her and give her shelter. This is psychology. Otherwise, why the woman is naturally inclined to dress herself nicely, and man does not? This is the psychology. A boy, 16 years old boy, he does not. He is roughly dressed, but he does not. But a 16 years old girl will never remain roughly. She'll always try to decorate herself very nicely and utilize her useful beauty for attracting. Why attracting? Because she wants shelter. Therefore, it is the duty of the father and mother that she is young girl, she wants shelter, and out of passion, lusty desires, her selection may be wrong. So before she select out of her own way, let me, it is my duty. I am guardian, give her some good shelter. This is Hindu process. It is very interesting, because Srila Prabhupada, he knew what is a woman's psychology. Did you like it to hear that?
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes?
Interesting.
What do you think about that?
It's true.
Sackcloth for all the women know.
Only you got it just like that.
I would like to read you something now. It's also Srila Prabhupada speaking, because even today I was hearing Srila Prabhupada, and Srila Prabhupada, he said that it's very easy to become a guru, only if somebody completely surrender to Lord Chaitanya's instructions. So any concoctions, that is not advice, because it's mislead people. Srila Prabhupada, I am not speaking. I never speak. I only say what Srila Prabhupada was saying. I have nothing to say myself. And Prabhupada says, when people say, you are doing so wonderful, so I am saying, no, I am not doing any wonderful. I only repeat what my guru was teaching me. So Prabhupada says, if guru speak, I think, he is not a guru, he is a dog. So Srila Prabhupada never was saying what he is thinking, but he just repeat what Lord Chaitanya actually wanted. So today I was hearing that it's very easy to become a guru if you completely surrender to teaching of Lord Chaitanya. So that is very simple process. So me also, I just always, if I allow to speak, so I am saying what Prabhupada was saying. So here, Tamal Krishna Maharaj is saying to Srila Prabhupada that sometimes I am feeling very nice, and but then when I think of how bad and imperfect this service is, this service that you ask me to do, and I am seeing that this service is so imperfect and so bad, so I feel terrible. So, which is right to feel? He is asking Srila Prabhupada. So Srila Prabhupada laughed a little bit and he says, you feel terrible? Tamal Krishna Maharaj says, yes, Srila Prabhupada, I feel terrible. So Prabhupada says, why? When you feel terrible, Tamal Krishna Maharaj says, when I see all the blunders I make, all the mistakes when you ask me for some service. So what Prabhupada answered for that? Prabhupada says, sometimes this is nice to accept the blunders. Even there is no blunder. This is the symptom of a sincere service. Just like a father is very beloved to his son, or the son is very beloved to the father. A little elements of the son, the father is thinking, oh, my son may die, I may be separated. It is the sign of intense love. Not always that the son is dying immediately, you see, but he's thinking like that, separation, you see. So that is a good sign. We should not think that we are doing very nicely. We should always think that I am unable. This is not bad. We should never think that I am perfect, because the Maya is so strong. As soon as you are a little confident, immediately there is attack. You see? So you want to Maya attack me? Yeah? You glorify me like this, so the Maya attack me. Yeah. You see, in a disease condition, just like one who takes very precautionary method, there is a little chance of relapse. So that means you have to be extremely careful. So this is not bad. We should always think like that maybe I am not doing nicely, but as far as it is in our power, let us execute our business nicely, but we should never think that it is very perfect. That is nice. So Tamal Krishna Maharaj say, but if Maya takes a hold on one, if Maya attacks me, what is the quickest way to go back to Krishna? Prabhupada says, oh, that Krishna, simply whenever there is Maya's attraction, just pray to Krishna, please save me, please save me. This is the only way. That means we must depend completely on Krishna's mercy. And he will save you when you pray like this. That means this is the only way. We can only get this mercy by God's mercy. That is the only way. We can't do anything independently. Therefore, we have to pray for mercy. Prabhupada say we are in Maya's kingdom. So Maya is strong, very strong here. But if we catch Krishna very strongly, Maya cannot do anything. So prayers are very important. Yes, that we should be fixed up in catching Krishna very tightly. Then there is no fall down. Yes? This is so Prabhupada was telling Tamar Krishna Maharaj, that even if he is feeling terrible, so that is not so bad, because we should never think that we are perfect. And that is Srila Prabhupada's advice. And yes, I can understand that Maya is very strong. And so now, since I read this many times, I start to cry. I say, Krishna, please save me, please save me. And Prabhupada says, and he will save you. That means if pure devotee promise that Krishna will save you, that means Krishna has to accept this. Because Krishna knows everything, and he knows that Krishna, that Prabhupada said like that. So that I just would like to share with you, because this, what I was reading here, it's helped me a lot. And I am hoping that maybe it will help you as well. Hare Krishna. What do you think about that, what Prabhupada said?
Very deep. Very deep.
Yeah. So what Prabhupada said when Maya attacked you, what to do? Do you remember what Prabhupada said? Krishna save me, Krishna, please save me. Yeah? Do you think that this is good? Do you think it's helped you like this? Maya never attacked you. You are so fortunate, yeah? Maya attacked me all the time. But I can see that you are so happy that probably Maya never attacks you. What do you think? Yes?
We know how to pretend.
Is attack you or not?
She's always with me all the time, so I don't have
What?
attacking.
So how Maya attack you, you tell me?
I got married.
He's talking to Mother. Thanks me for becoming.
She wanted the truth. I like cars and music. That's my Maya. She always attacks me when I see a nice car. I melt. My favourite car is a Jagannath's cart, but that's my favourite. That's my favourite car, which I'm very fortunate to serve and drive. So yes.
You are so truthful. That is wonderful. Thank you. And you, Maya attack you or never? Attack.
Come on, this is your moment of truth, Prabhu. You go. This is going viral.
Do you remember how Maya attacked you? You don't remember? So what? Who can tell me how it be? Ramasavana, Maya attacked you?
All the time. But I can tell you something nice to just finish. I'm gonna tell you something else just to finish off. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna attack Mother Kulangana now. Right? Recently, I heard a very nice story. You know, I can tell you this as a cook, as a chef as well. Tell me, what is the most important spice when you cook?
Salt.
Salt. So Mother Kulangana is like a salt. You don't see her, but you taste everywhere. So this is Bhakti Vinata Manu. This is her wonderful service, wonderful sweets, and so many devotees and so many cooking. You can taste her. You don't see her because she's doing so much background service in the back. She's helping to make sure everything's there, but this is her service. So she's like a salt in a sabji. Without Kulangana, there will be no taste. Yeah? No taste in making Mangalarati sweets or now the other devotees. But when there is salt, Kulangana, everything is tasty. Yeah. Hare Krishna.
Whenever we see that little brown sweet, Mother Kalangana made this.
All right. Thank you
Hare
very much.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.